Warp
I
has...
have played and story told over 100 games of Clocktower.
All right, well, I'm immediately intimidated.
I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I'm just along for the ride. Let's play whatever.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how
Oh.
delightful!
I'm sorry, what is that?
We have a
That's
pro
a real,
in the
that's a
room.
real game.
There's your tokens. This is the Sex and Violets tokens. Can't see it 'cause of the light, but they're your tokens.
Oh.
That's so cool.
Oh, the
So
grimoire is
Peter,
so
what
much
are you
bigger than
doing?
I
And
expected.
on Discord.
I'm sure
Peter's
it'll be
gonna end
fine.
up making him the killer, and we're just gonna all die one by one systematically.
Time to feed your souls.
Nah, who knows what'll happen. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just see. Oh, interesting. Oh,
Angela, you don't
interesting.
have your chair.
Oh, yeah, that's because I
Oh, we got
don't like chairs. Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me, I wanted to make my desk stand up.
Okay, I'm gonna randomize the seat order again, real quick.
Okay.
Super. And I have doled out the roles to everybody. I'll send you all to sleep. I'll talk to chat real quick, and then I'll be visiting some of you in the night. It'll be a lot of fun. We're playing Trouble Brewing, going back to classics, especially after a slightly unbalanced game last game.
You
I feel
think?
so balanced. It was like a chorizo.
We did almost have a cult leader win. I feel like that was the one loophole that
I was pushing
really
for it
put
'cause
in.
I think
And the Hunts lady was getting on to where she was going, so I mean, it
Yeah.
could have been a thing. Apparently, some
was
people
gonna
are suspicious of me.
I'm
So if we
wondering.
had moved quicker, we could have won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm also wondering, what if I had made if I had just switched Yuha to make him the cult leader, because Yuha is loud, and made Majora the Leviathan. That
This
could have been a
game, I'm
different
not
game.
going to tell y'all what I am immediately. I'm changing up my strategy.
Wow! Wow!
What is this?
Yep.
I'm not ready for
I'm
it.
getting good. Y'all better
I'm
watch
not
it.
ready for this.
We're not
He's
ready for
still
that.
on
All
day
right.
2, right?
All
Day
right.
2?
Guys, I am going to tell you all what his role is.
Yeah.
You're mean.
Eugene immediately cracks under the pressure as soon as we start eating first.
All right, I'll see you all in the morning.
He's like, "What are you guys so?"
Delightful. All right, yes, let's talk. Bren, you and me. What do we have going on here? Let's start up at 12 o'clock. Well, let's start with the evil team. We've got Kevin is the poisoner. That's a very classic evil role. Hold on, is everyone sitting? Everyone is sitting. We can send characters. Oh, what is Warp Sword? Oh, he's the chef. Good. So that'll be some easy information for him. Okay, that's a 0. The investigator, of course, will get this. Let me just set this up real quick. And maybe a false here. The librarian learns an outsider. Oh, this could be fun. This could be really fun. We're going to put a bunch of things here. All right, just for laughs, just for the bit. All right. We could give Warp Sword a 1, actually. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we give him a 1? He's smart enough to deal with that, and that means we're going to start off with Yenza as mocking as evil. All right, so we're going to go around the circle real quick. Hello, Rewind. 1 will kill the demon guarantee. Oh yeah, it's true because they're like right next to each other. Hello and welcome. It doesn't last all game. Hi. Yeah, because Warp Sword is quick. You would narrow it down too quick. Yeah, 0 might make more sense. All right, cool. All right, so the Saint. Faith Lou is the Saint. If you die by execution, your team loses. Faithalu is one of the outsiders. If the town ever decides to kill Faithalu to execute her, then the good team will lose. So that's unfortunate. The investigator, Yuha, you start knowing that one of 2 players is a particular minion. So I am telling Yuha that either Kevin or Faithalu is the poisoner. The librarian, Eugene makes coffee. You start knowing that one of 2 players is a particular outsider, or that 0 are in play. So I am telling him that either Faithalu or Kevin is the saint. Oh, that would be funny. Majora is the big bad. Each night after the first night, choose a player, they die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes the imp, which is a lot of fun. So the good team is trying to kill the imp. If they can do that, they win. The recluse, Yenza, is another outsider on the good team, but not very helpful. You might register as evil and as a minion or demon, even if dead. Okay. Owl is an empath, very powerful role. Each night you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors are evil. Both of Owl's neighbors are good, but since one of those neighbors is Yenza, the recluse, then I think I'm going to start by giving Owl a 1. Just for laughs. Brianna is the Slayer. Once per game during the day, publicly choose a player. If they are the demon, they die. So that's fun. So if she gets 1 shot, if she can get the imp, then she wins. Kevin is the poisoner. Each night you choose a player. They are poisoned tonight and tomorrow day. Poison means that they'll give bad info, or their role will misfunction in some way. And Warp Sword is the chef. You start knowing how many pairs of evil players there are. We're giving him true information of a 0, even though we could give a 1 for this pair. But that would be perhaps too much. We'll give... why don't we give Majora some more aggressive roles? I want to see what he does with... these. That could be interesting. Cats are my thing. Hello. Investigator Ping would be better on Recluse, I think. So we... could be good. And give like the Scarlet Woman or something. The trouble is, okay, so I'm torn here. Warp Sword is very experienced, but our good team has lost a lot. Our good just does not win much in our group. But let's try it. Does Empath have a target on their back yet then? Yes, if the Empath is too forthcoming with their information, then oftentimes the evil team will kill them. They're a powerful role. And the Slayer also is trying to be quiet. The Empath wants to get targeted by the evil team. And the rest of them have starting information. It's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right. Yeah, okay. I see your point with the Recluse. Why don't we do that? All right. Let's head to our minion. Our minion is Kevin. Hey, Kevin, you're back.
Oh, hey.
Listen. Apparently the Grimoire knows that you're a DM. Who do you want to poison tonight?
Oh, gosh. I don't even know.
Oh,
Okay.
Also, I have information for you. Your big bad is Majora.
Okay, cool. Who do I want to poison? Let's do Yuha.
Yuha? Fantastic.
I don't know
All right.
anything about him, but hey.
We know he's poisoned. That sounds great.
So what's poison doing this one?
So poison makes somebody's ability malfunction, whatever that rule is.
Okay. So yeah, Yuha's a good one for that then.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay,
I'll
bye.
see you in the morning. Bye. Normally that would be a good one. I mean, we were already kind of planning on messing with him based on the Recluse. So I don't think we're actually going to change anything. We'll still tell them that these are the minions. I think... What minion do we want to give you, huh? Scarlet Woman. I think the Scarlet Woman is good. Just make him suspicious about a Scarlet Woman. Could also make him think there's a spy in play. The spy is always fun. But the investigator normally wouldn't see the spy. So he would probably see through that. Or the Baron. The Baron would be... Yeah, I think Scarlet Woman is the way to go. All right. Let's go visit Majora. Hey, Majora.
Hello, Peter.
Welcome back to your favorite team.
I
Your
like this team.
minion is Kevin.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
yeah, he's feeling evil tonight. And your bluffs are Fortune Teller, Undertaker, Mayor.
Gotcha. All right.
I think those will be fun bluffs. I'm excited to see what you do with those.
Yeah. I think this is something to work with.
All right, cool. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I've got information for you.
Ooh.
Either Faithaloo or Kevin is
Oh,
the saint.
write this down. Rats. Faithful or Kevin is the saint.
That's right.
Wait, why do I have Majora as the why does it show Majora as the night watchman?
Oh, you might have to clear out other people's roles.
Yeah, I do. Click. Click. Okay. Faithful is it Faithaloo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Faithaloo or Kevin is the saint. I have really bad handwriting. Okay. That's very good information to have, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it might be. Good.
How are you? I know everybody always talks about you, but nobody ever talks to you. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is
Okay,
my
good,
happy
bud.
place.
Saint, if you die by execution, your team loses.
That's right. Yeah, that's a dangerous one. So this is important information for the good
I'm
team.
not going to tell anybody what I am. I told them I'm not going to say it like I usually do.
All right. I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
Yuha. Oh, wow. This is a fun
Yeah.
coincidence. As you sit in the room in Scarlet, you see the Scarlet Woman.
Scarlet Woman.
And it is either Faithaloo or Yenza.
Faithaloo. All right, let me make a note. Scar. And now I realize I'm not spelling Scarlet right. I think I don't know. Whatever. We're just gonna go with it. Scarlet or Jensla. I keep getting Jensla in my things. Twice now.
To be fair, yeah, that.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not saying you're doing a bad job. I just
Yenza always is fun. Yenza is fun to include. What can I say? All right, I'll see you in the morning.
okay. Cool.
Let's see, where am I going? Here we go. Hello, Warp Sword. Hello?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute.
Oh no, that's quite all right. I'm just here to give you a simple 0.
0. Thank you very much.
Of course. See you in the morning.
Bye.
All right. Owl. Excellent. Owl, hi.
Hello. I got to roll this time.
You did get a roll this time. And I'm here to give you a 1.
One of the person who's good or evil.
Yeah, the number will always be how many people are evil, I believe. Each night you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors are evil.
Okay, so one, either Brianna or Jensla is evil.
That's right.
Okay,
All right.
should make it interesting. I'm gonna sus Yenza.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yep.
Good. Playing with their prejudice. So the other roles are fortune teller. Each night, choose 2 players. You learn if either is a big bad. There's a good player that registers as a big bad to you. So every night, the fortune teller picks somebody and says, picks 2 people, and I tell them if they're pinging off of the big bad. The Undertaker. Each night, you learn which character died by execution. So whenever the town executes someone, the Undertaker can verify that they are who they say they are. The Mayor, if only 3 players live and no execution occurs, your team wins. If you die at night, another player might die instead. So if the Mayor can survive down to the final 3 and convince the town not to execute, then good would win. However, since the evil team would be bluffing as the Mayor, that would be a bit suspicious. Yeah. Yep. So there. So that's the whole everything. The good team should be set up. Like, if they can take out Yenza pretty quick, she's very suspicious. She's going to fight it, but she's very suspicious. But also, I don't think she'll fight it that hard. And then we'll have an empath pinging off of the evil team. So honestly, I feel like good team is in a very good place this game. If fortune teller dies for getting called out, would that be a bad move on evil's part? Not necessarily. Well, it would confirm it. It would be evidence that the fortune teller wasn't bluffing as fortune teller. But I mean, the evil team does want to get rid of the fortune teller if they can, if they know there's one in play. But they know there's not one in play. That's the other thing that the evil team can tell by the bluffs. They know that all these characters aren't in play, which is helpful information for them. Let's go wake everyone up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Ravenwood's Bluff. I am your host. I am here to ensure that you all have a delightful stay while you're here. Unfortunately, I died. I drank too much of that Kool-Aid there. So stay away from the Kool-Aid would be my bit of advice. Someone
You're so
spiked it.
dedicated to your job, even in death. You're still making sure we're having a good time.
Yeah, debt. You have to like keep working off your debt. Yeah, but I would appreciate it if you figure out who killed me. That would be nice. It was a little bit funny, but also a little bit rude. So I will give you all 10 minutes today to discuss. At 5 past, we'll come back for nominations.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. Peter just gave us a very important clue. Whoever killed him is a jokester.
Information.
Who's funny here? Who's the funniest one around?
Me.
I have information.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Do we? Because remember, we can start dying. We could die at night in this one, so we probably want to
I was
not.
gonna hold off what I am, but I just, you know what?
You finally
Yenza.
have an important role? Me too.
you
Yenza,
quit. Yeah.
Eugene.
can we meet?
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Who should we
Eugene and I are
follow?
going to meet. Leave us alone. We're going to go to the
No.
Bloody Butcher.
Let's go to Bloody Butchers.
Let's go. Goodbye.
Okay.
Anybody?
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Let's follow.
Yenza.
Yes, Eugene.
I decided I'm gonna trust you.
I guess I'll be trusting you too.
Can I share some information with you?
Absolutely.
Okay, this is me really trusting you. So,
I'm sorry, you trust the whole town usually, so...
yeah.
All right, continue.
Faithaloo or Kevin is a saint.
Yes, they can still talk after they die. But the evil
What-
person
what
they
role
find
would
might
that
also
that
be
would
the
tell
red
you that?
herring.
Which one? You
One
said
good
just-
person
The
registers
librarian.
as evil to them.
Librarian. I am well read up on
But
this game.
if a saint dies by execution,
Mm-hmm.
your team loses.
Yeah, so Faithy Lou or who?
Or Kevin.
Or Kevin. Okay, so we'll want to hold off on executing one of those, both of those, until we can figure out which is which. So they're both don't
Yes.
touch.
Let's go see.
I will not. I will do. I'm. I want information because I need this, but also you're the. I accidentally let things slip, and so I will do my level best not to
Okay.
let this slip.
I'm not. For the record.
Are you
I'm
sure?
saying- yes.
Let me just put a big red thumbs down.
Oh my goodness. I will say I am a townsperson. I don't know if you're comfortable with saying that, but I will tell you right now.
I will give you 3 rolls of what I am.
Oh, it's one of those things. I've heard of this.
Yes.
Okay.
I am either the washerwoman, the librarian, or the chef.
Oh, he's,
Okay, can I make it? Okay, washer,
he's playing it straight.
woman, library, and chef. I'm pretty sure I spelled librarian wrong. All
That's
right.
fine, as long as you know what it means.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it means.
He's
Just don't know
claiming
how to
all
spell
first
it.
night rolls.
I mean, so I've heard people using this 3 thing, but admittedly, I don't entirely get what it adds. What's the premise
it's-
behind 3?
Basically, people use it to try and either, if for example, as a good person, as a good townsfolk, you will usually, not always, depending on what role you are, but sometimes you will give your actual role in the 3 so people can narrow it down to what you are. If you're a demon, obviously you get 3 demon bluffs. You can claim the 3 bluffs in that. Some people will claim different roles based on what their role is. So, for example, if you're a role that wants to get, oh hello,
Hello.
Hello, friends.
How is
Hello.
the Enzela talk?
Good. Can I trust you with some information?
I mean, I feel trustworthy, but just keep in mind, like, things could happen. So just
I
make
think
sure.
Warp Sword will like this information.
Okay.
okay,
Faithalu or Kevin is the saint.
Faithalu
Ooh.
Kevin is the saint?
Yes.
How do you know this?
Because I'm the librarian.
That was one of his bluffs.
Faithalu or Kevin?
right, hang on then.
So if the saint dies of execution, your team loses.
All right,
I
Warp
was
Sword
looking
is-
at the first night thing.
I
and
think
it looks
people
like
will
there's
learn from
only-
Warp Sword.
For the first night, there's the poisoner and then the spy, and then also lots of information rolls.
Yeah, like the information rolls would take a while, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Faithalu, can we go and have a private chat?
Sure.
Anyway, let's go to Bloody Butchers.
Interesting.
This is normal, and people see it
wanna
as
go to the pub?
suspicious.
Sure, look at those pub. Oh,
I love it.
A lot of people in the pub.
Yeah, it could be fun.
Okay, I'll join you.
Okay, great.
Same thing. I immediately told everybody everything.
Oh, lovely. So Brianna, you've been cleared.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it's me, because I'm the recluse. And I understand that that's tricky to say. I am 100% okay with being executed to prove this, that I have no problem dying. So Brianna, I would clear as good if Owl only did get a 1.
Because yes, well, now that we've got everyone here, I'm an empath, and
Oh my
I got
goodness.
a 1 of my 2 neighbors, and one of them's Yenza, and the
Oh
other
no,
one's
the
Brianna.
poisoner is here.
Owl, do you want to
Oh,
nominate
no.
me for executions today, finally? And I will even help with that vote. I will even go through with it.
But if we know you're okay, like you're not going to kill anybody,
No.
you're not a danger to any of the townsfolk at
Is
this point.
there...
No.
Okay, wait. The bad team, unless Kevin and
That's
Majora is
a
one
huge
of them.
moment.
But would the bad team think that... No, they know who each other are, right?
Let's check on Eugene
wait,
and
wait.
Yuhan. No, let's check on these
Peter,
two.
is this...
Wait,
Yeah, that does.
Yeah. But yeah, the other pig on Saint was Kevin, so we don't know what Kevin is yet. So I'll let me move the token on there. But yeah, cool. I'm glad we found the
Yeah,
Saint
he's
straight
following
away.
up on his leads.
Yeah, that's good. Big brain.
Cool. Right, let's oh, we can stop and talking. Yeah, I mean, assuming nobody else has said anything while I've been gone.
No, everyone was just kind of staring at each other.
Yeah, that's how it works. But this is why private chats are generally better, because at some point, right? I mean, think about it. We've only got one evil person, and well, sorry, 2 evil team. So chances are you're going to talk to someone who's good.
See,
So you-
he's
generally, I
real
like to
good. He's
come
gonna
out and
teach
claim
us a
to
lot.
somebody. You're the only person I've claimed to. I claimed
He's claimed to
3
him.
roles
That's
to
claimed to
you,
her. That's good.
and I've not said anything to Eugene yet. But yeah,
Yeah.
But Peter,
Wow.
you
actually
you
had a good
rascal.
play.
You rascal,
Look at me.
Peter. I how dare you?
What I
Peter,
do?
you're a rascal.
You made Faith believe both potentially a Scarlet Woman and a Saint. If
Peter,
only
you're
your
so
camera
good at
was
this.
on. If your camera was on.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like- oh my gosh, you're just giving us a thumbs up. You're an evil man.
Thumbs up. Hey, do you put these on YouTube? I'm actually being serious. I actually do have a question.
Yeah, I've started.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'll be saving the VOD. Yeah, I want to start getting these videos up onto YouTube eventually. I don't know if. I think we're
You
getting
have
there.
one, didn't you?
I do have one.
Didn't you put like
I
the
do have
first one?
I could see.
I love long form content stuff, so I think this would be great.
Yeah, the 2 games
Yeah.
tonight I could see going on YouTube. Hi YouTube, if we end up there.
Hey YouTube!
Hey.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Peter.
Well,
No, that's
he's
Peter.
now you're
Hey,
confused
so,
them.
Peter,
They're a
I just
simple
wanna say-
audience, Eugene.
You're a rascal. Peter, you're a rascal.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. All right,
Aw.
bye.
All right,
Alright,
I
now we
don't
know.
know.
That.
Mm-hmm.
And he was claiming about Bree and Yenza who were next to him.
Oh, okay. I guess I thought he was somebody else. Okay, never mind. That lines up. Okay,
Okay.
that's all clear.
Yeah.
Hi, Peter.
So we've got to have one more outsider then. Unless we have a drunk.
I kind of hope I'm drunk.
When I was drunk as the when I was drunk as the empath, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, really?
We got 2 minutes.
outsider. But I'm
Do
not going to
you?
say who it is. Yep.
Okay.
Are you trying to figure out what
It's-
role
it's
would
the- it's
give
the
that information?
same- It's the same one.
2 minutes till. Faithfully, you said you're a townsfolk or an outsider. I'm so sorry.
What? What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm unaware of what's going on.
I'm fully aware. Okay, so Owl, we were looking to see if we have a drunk, and we don't have a drunk. Because we also have information about another outsider.
Oh, okay. Can you claim
There's
the
no
role? What other outsider have you heard?
What?
It's not me. It's not me.
No. What role is it?
Townsfolk, secret.
What's the other outsider?
What
I'm
role,
sorry?
what outsider roles have we heard of?
Yeah, if you said that there's no drunk.
No, someone else. So I'm going around and I'm saying, do you claim? I don't ask people for specifics. That's rude.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying,
Someone else claims town or outsider.
but how does that? Oh, because they wouldn't know they're the drunk. I see what
Yes.
you're saying.
So if we
So you're
have
saying
two
because two
they-
people are outsiding, one person
they're
wouldn't know they're
outside.
the drunk. I'm following what you're putting down.
Because a drunk would be outside or would be townsfolk.
Yeah, they would think they were townsfolk when they were really just wasted.
It says we got 2 outsiders in this.
Yeah,
thing
so-
at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's why Enzela is saying we can't have a drunk because she went around and asked people. She
And
got
so-
2 people specifically
Already
saying
confirmed,
that they're
yeah.
We
outsider.
would have one
So that
person.
fills in.
Yes.
Yeah, and we don't have a space for somebody to be accidentally drunk, is what
Yeah.
she's saying.
We give them another
Well, that's good to know.
Mhm.
Yes.
couple seconds.
Okay. So
Do
I'm
you know?
sorry,
Would you be willing to tell us who the outsiders are or not? It's fine.
If
I
it's
just
not,
was.
I like to leave. I do that too much. I share other people's roles for whatever. Sometimes I'm like, why are you keeping that a secret? And it's frustrating, but it's their secret.
Well, is anybody here willing to? I'm a townsfolk. If people
I'm a
are willing to
townsfolk.
say.
You don't have to say which person it is, as long as we know what the role is.
Right.
I don't think she doesn't know the
I
role.
don't
No,
want to
if we-
I don't want to
If
know.
we know we
yeah.
have a recluse, then we know that there may be an evil ping on them.
Even if we don't know the person.
And so
But
the
if the
problem
evil
is-
if the evil team
Oh, here we
knows
go.
about the
Rats.
oh man,
They're still chatting.
And I almost figured it out. All right. Well, I mean, that's
All
great.
the case.
Nominations are open, so yeah, you can almost whatever you want to do. Nominations are open. Have fun.
What episode nominates what episode?
Warp Sword nominates himself. Go ahead and tell us why.
I am a top 4 role. I have done my stuff. I will not get any more information tonight. I am good bait if we, or not bait, but I am good for the Undertaker if we have one in town.
Warp Sword is so good at this game.
What did you say your role was? I'm so sorry.
I'm not telling my role.
You're not.
telling my role. I'm
You're
telling
gonna have your role
information.
confirmed.
All I'm saying is that I am one of the top 4 on the script, so I'm either the washerwoman, the chef, the librarian, or the investigator. I will not get
And
any
I'm the
more
librarian.
information for the rest of the game. If there is an Undertaker, if we do have an Undertaker, they will be able to confirm that I am either one of those roles or that I am the drunk.
Okay. Wow.
He's so good at this game.
So good. I love it.
Strategical.
All
And
right.
if we had a poisoner, they wouldn't have known this, so they wouldn't have been able to poison him beforehand.
Well,
Yes.
to be fair, the poisoner on night 1 just shoots in the blind, right? They know who their demon is, but that's it. So I could be poisoned, I could be drunk, my info could be incorrect. But at least this point, if we do have an Undertaker, they will know that I am good. Hopefully, by me nominating myself and willing to be executed, you guys will know I'm good and therefore willing to talk to me.
Unless the Undertaker is poisoned.
Is there a role that if we
poisoned,
if we execute somebody, is there a role that will cause us
I
to
just
lose?
looked that
Is he-
up too.
Only the same.
Yeah, not anyone who it's like one.
We would have to play
Yeah,
another
vote
game.
for them.
That would be a crazy short ending.
Excellent. All right.
There's not anyone
Gonna
that necessarily wants you to kill them to win.
going to push for votes. Need 5 votes to put on the block.
I think
guess
it's gonna
I'll
happen.
I think that's at least 5.
Wow. Warp Sword, you're so good at this.
Warp Sword, you've brought the town together. This is incredible.
He's a cult
Unity.
leader.
I claim Goblin now.
Wait,
Excellent.
that's genius! No!
All right, delightful. So all the votes means that all we can do is tie and clear executions today. Does anybody else want to nominate? I'll close quickly.
I mean, it seems to me like Warp really just wants to die, so I'm okay with respecting his wishes.
I respect his wishes as well.
Yes.
Too.
All right, excellent. Warp Sword is executed and dies, and I'll send you all to sleep.
Gonna go have pizza in the oven.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I need
Bye.
Bye.
I need a faster way to send people to bed. Goodbye.
Bye.
Excellent. All right. That was quick. Great. Yeah. I think that Warp Sword in the group is. I was nervous about like how much he would impact everybody else. But he knows what he's doing, and I think people are learning from him. So that's really cool. Great. So who do we visit tonight? We of course start by visiting Kevin. So let's go visit Kevin, who learned who the empath is. I'm real nervous. Hi, Kevin. Who would you like to poison tonight?
Oh gosh. I didn't take very good notes. Let's go with Faithula.
Faithaloo. Excellent. All right. I'll see you in the morning. All right. Cool. I don't think that's. Hold on. Who am I supposed to visit next? Poisoning the saint, of course, is never helpful. But you know, it is what it is. Let's go visit the imp. Majora. Ooh. Hey, Majora.
Hello.
Who will be your first kill?
I think I'm gonna go Yuha.
Excellent. All right. Sweet. Well, I will see you in the morning.
Sounds good. See you then.
Hello, Owl.
Hello. Still one.
Still one.
Makes sense.
All right. I'll see you later.
See you in the morning.
I think that's everybody. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Excellent. All right. So we'll stall for a second, so that they don't know how many people. Let's see, who else might I visit? A fortune teller, if there is one, an undertaker, or a spy. So there'd be a couple of visits. Cool. I'm wondering what Majora is going to do since he has the Undertaker bluff. I mean, Warp Sword kind of set it up in a way where it would be difficult to bluff as an Undertaker because he's got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. So that was well done. That was very well done. Good. Maybe good team will win. Who knows? Ay. Shall we?
Wahoo!
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Peter, and I'm a little bit rusty about this. It's been a while since I've had to do this, but I have to announce a death. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm hoping that they don't get mad at me. Yuha, I'm sorry, bud. You're on.
Peter, I've never been more mad at you.
You're in every corner of the town all at the same time. Pretty impressive.
It's because you put me outside, isn't it?
The wolves got him.
All right.
It's easy pickings.
Y'all have 10 minutes to discuss. We'll have nominations at 23.
Wait, who died?
Yuha.
Yuha. Can I ask you a question? While we're all still here and we haven't split off just yet, since you're dead,
Yuha died
are you at liberty
Majora
at all
picked
to
him.
share anything?
Majora picked him last
Since now
night.
You're dead.
I will say that as long. Well, actually, I think.
And
I know
Warp
this
Sword
Scarlet
got
Woman.
executed.
Oh.
Yeah. How about that?
Is it
How do you
Kevin?
know there's a...
Because I am the investigator. I wish I had a pipe right now, but I don't.
So do we have no Undertaker for what Warp Sword's information?
If there
The
is-
Undertaker would want
Warp
to be
was
quiet
executed,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah. If there is an
Yeah, it'd be
Undertaker,
a
please
private
don't
thing.
say that you're the Undertaker. If you
Eugene!
want to talk to me,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
then you
but I'm
can.
already.
I'm
I'm already dead. So, who are the what?
Who are the investigator pings on?
Well, it is either Faithilu or Jensla.
Oh.
Suspicious.
I'm so shocked.
I can fix this. I can fix this. I know I can fix this. Your ping was on me. I'm the recluse. That's why I didn't want to say anything. 'Cause
I am
was
the
hoping-
investigator.
I was hoping
Okay.
that,
I mean, if that's the case, then
yeah, no, it's
that would-
because I was hoping that the evil team would get a ping on me too, and they're like, oh, and we'd have that funness. Remember Faithy Lou? Do you remember how fun that is? So I was kind of hoping for something like that. But if it makes Faithy Lou gonna get in trouble, it's me. I'm the recluse.
what? Wait. Doesn't the role have to be one of you two?
No, the recluse
No.
can register as a minion or a demon.
Yeah, but it says you start knowing that one of two players are a particular minion.
Yeah,
so
and
it
the
says
recluse can
particular.
register. Yeah, the recluse can register as a minion.
So Peter
So
decided
Peter gave
beforehand
you-
that Jens is going to register Scarlet Woman?
Yes.
Yeah, the particular part is Scarlet Woman.
Okay.
That's all that means.
Hello.
Okay.
And you guys can kill me, except I ask that Owl nominates me because he's been wanting to do it for forever.
I
I
love to kill
definitely,
it.
I will not fight a nomination to prove that I'm not scared of death. I am the recluse.
Trust you on that. I got a 1 again. So it was either you or Brianna.
Mhm.
And that's
Oh,
the
which
thing, too. Like,
also-
you
Oh,
could
go
have
ahead.
pinged both ways, right? Like, you could have pinged as a good person, too.
Yes, but most likely I've pinged as a bad person to throw you off because it
Peter
would,
likes to throw people off.
yeah, it would be more beneficial that he pings me as a bad person. So that also would clear Brianna since I'm being pinged as evil. So Brianna's
Twice.
good.
Can
So-
we talk about this
We'll have to
privately?
investigate Brianna a little bit more. I'm not just gonna jump on that bandwagon.
Okay.
Faithy Lou, could I talk to you in the Dismal Diner?
Could I join? Well,
You're
it's up
dead,
to you.
so what
As
can
a
you
ghost.
do? Oh, yeah, I guess he can. He can.
Hello. Are you comfortable saying if you're a town or outsider?
Hold on. Are you the librarian?
No. Who was librarian?
Oh, okay. I just
No, I am town.
Warp Sword told me that the librarian confirmed my role. So I was just trying to figure out who that was. Because Warp Sword came to me and was like, "Are you this role?" And I was like, "How?"
Okay. So, are you willing to say if you're town or outsider, though?
He should be able to deduce that from what she said.
No.
Okay.
They don't trust each other.
He got a 1.
Did he tell you what he got the first night?
A 1 also.
Then Brianna's evil.
No, I'm the recluse.
Yes, but you died before he got his 1. So that
I
means
haven't died.
either...
I'm still alive. I'm still
Oh,
alive.
you're not
I'm
dead.
still
Yeah,
alive.
sorry. Why am I
I'm not
thinking
died.
you're dead?
Oh,
Yeah,
gracious.
sorry.
I'm like, oh no, what?
Oh my
Did I
God.
die and not realize it?
Why did I think you were dead? I've got no idea. But
Are you
anyway,
wanting to kill me? You were dead.
I'm dead. Yeah, that's right. I'm the one that's dead.
Oh, gracious.
Are
Okay.
we all dead? We're all dead, really.
That's why I'm saying, unless there's always that thing of, oh, we can't trust her information. But if we're gonna trust her information, I think Brianna's good.
But if he is the empath, it would be good to kill you so we can get a ping, a real ping on Brianna.
Yeah, on the next person. See
Majora.
if the ping changes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Also, Peter, can I ask you a question? I guess I could ask Warp also, but Peter, I guess because you're the one running this more. If you gave a Scarlet Woman to the investigator, if I was the recluse, would you just pick a random minion, or would you pick a minion that's in play?
The way that I read the rules is that the recluse registers as any minion that's on the script, so it would be at my discretion.
So it could or could not be in play. Like, we could have a Scarlet Woman, or you're just like, Scarlet Woman's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. If we were trying to work out what minion it is, the fact that the investigator died in the night makes me think we don't have a spy. We know of 2 outsiders.
Yeah, we don't know if that's true. If we have a third, or if we have a Baron, that means we have a third, which means we could still have a drunk. But that's why I was saying, I know who the other outsiders, and that's why
it was you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the room when we were talking about Faith Lulu, right?
Yeah.
I already know Faith Lulu because I have someone who pinned her against.
They're still talking down here. What are they talking about?
Interesting.
4. So that was at least 4, potentially 5, and then I ended up telling you now. So somewhere between 4 and 6 people.
I still don't know his role, so I just know he had an ability.
Gotcha.
And I don't even know if that's first night or like continuing, so no worries.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alright, so so someone's lying to me then. Oh. Alright.
So you're a townsfolk. Do you have an information role?
I am town and I do have an information role.
Okay.
I don't want to say what that is just yet.
Let's check on these folks.
This is intriguing.
I still want to go to early mass tomorrow, but I don't want to go to bed yet. 3 minutes till nominations.
So we know.
What time is mass for you?
Okay, so yeah, that
I'll be
is
getting up for an 8:30
intriguing.
mass.
So
If that's any
Warp Sword
consolation.
Gave himself credibility, but he's saving the info for when it's going to be a bomb.
Yes. And he's very good at this game.
8 a.m. Oh wait, you beat me.
Like, I would trust
That
him
helps.
to do that, you know?
Yeah, so like theoretically, when he tells us something, we'll be able to trust him.
Let's check.
The thing is, like, did he just
They're trying to figure
try
out.
to just shift the big bad completely with him just saying that, you know?
He doesn't know that Kevin is a suspicious
Yeah.
one.
Oh, hello.
Well, so the thing was that Jensla, she's the recluse. I guess somebody else already claimed that they were an outsider. So 2 people are claiming they're the outsider. As long as it's factual, we couldn't have a drunk. Which, if we have a saint, we know we have another outsider because the recluse and the saint are both outsiders.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
Kenna's
I
being
believe-
willfully
Oh,
distracted
okay.
during mass if you stay up for a party.
Oh wait, no,
and
yeah,
you'll
the
be
say
tired.
is an outsider, so we don't have a drunk. We can at least
I
rest
wouldn't
assured
think
on that.
so. Ah, Seb! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Raiders!
I mean, I kind of believe him.
Hello!
He has, yeah, I don't know. I want to believe him because he just threw out like random people.
Hello, Seb, and welcome. We're
but
playing
I don't trust
basically werewolf, but everybody has superpowers.
I feel bad because that was like
Blue
the entire
versus
thing that was
red.
going on last time, even though I knew I could technically trust him to be good. Now
And
I
we're
don't
about to
trust
bring
him
everyone
be
to
good at all.
nominations. Hello!
Because I am
It's good to
good.
see you, Seb, Annie, Zombies, thank you for the follow.
Well, I guess since if we kill Jensla, if we nominate her, because she already said she's open to nominations, we can get a reading from Owl, because he seems to be the empath, and he could be able to say if
You
it
are
still remains a
punching
one,
Yes,
or no, it's Majora, because we also know that they don't
Annie,
have a
thank you for
poisoner,
the
because no
follow.
one could
Welcome to
poison
the
him,
alt.
because we know we have a Scarlet Lady. So I think our best bet, since Jensla already offered herself as tribute, is to just go along with it and vote her off. I wonder, I think I'm going to try, wait, I think Peter just put something in there. 30 seconds. Oh no, I'm not gonna...
Oh,
I
fun.
have it.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We were chatting.
Would you all be so kind as to say welcome to the Raiders?
Welcome, Raiders.
Does that mean we secretly still have time to talk? Was this just a Raider convenience?
No. Excuse me. What do you think is more important to me, my stream or your silly murder and deception? No. It was just convenient timing. It is time for
stream.
Wait, who rated? Who rated?
It was Seb. Seb and company. Yeah, he's great.
Number 4 in our
Annie is
hearts.
here. Zombies is here. It's good to see you guys. All right, nominations are open. Go ahead and yell at each other.
Yenza wants to nominate herself.
I nominate Yenza.
Yenza nominates.
Why?
No.
Sense.
Yenza
No, I
nominates.
actually like the I
Point
was
of
just
order.
talking to Bree about this, and
Hold on,
do you think it's good?
Yuha, before you jump in,
Oh,
Yenza, go ahead.
yeah.
You have the floor. Make your
Wait a
case.
second. If I nominate myself, do I also defend myself?
Yep.
Okay, I nominate Yenza because that dirty, stinky, Fuchi Yenza. Also, so let me just go ahead and say this. I have my own reasons that I don't want to draw too much attention to, but I'd like to entice the town. Yenza makes stupid calls. Yenza starts getting super like, what if this, but what if this, but what if this, and I get all crazy about it. And I lead the town astray by getting like super Inception style about what's going on. Do you really want me
Isn't
to
that
have
what
the
you're
power?
doing right now?
Yeah. Do you
Yenza, that's what you're doing currently.
Hold on. It's Yenza's floor.
Do you really want me to have the power to nominate anyone? You're like, well, I think we should keep you alive. You say that now, but watch when I nominate you tomorrow and you're a good guy. You want me dead, I promise.
What kind of
you.
defense is
This
This is my accusation. You ready for my defense?
Okay. I was like,
You
what
ready
is
for my
this?
defense? Okay. Oh no, I'm just such a good guy. Do it. Remember when I lost us the game yesterday when we could have had a cult win? Oh, I forgot to say that. I shouldn't have said that.
Like
Bad
a
defense.
moment
bad
ago.
defense.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say?
How do you argue with that? You can't argue.
I do think she should be nominated because
I just want to point this out.
Yeah.
she's just going to give us false information as the recluse anyway.
I will.
This is a good
Thank
kill.
you
There
so
are
much.
other reasons
Uh-huh.
to do this. Please vote.
Yeah. So also, I will be very mad when I try to stay alive and you guys kill me, and then I'm trying to die and you keep me alive.
Look, if Warp Sword is telling me to do it, I'm just gonna do it. He's so good at the game. I listen to Warp Sword.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying.
agree.
Excellent. All right.
Make sure you put your hands up.
I'm going to run the votes. We need 4 to put Yenza on the block.
Owl, it looks like you're not in your seat. Oh,
I didn't make it.
you
I
weren't in
just got in there. Well, I can't vote. It's not my fault.
Can I just say, Yenza,
6
I
votes
love the
is
chaos you bring
enough.
to the game.
Any other
Yeah, it helps.
any other nominations today? Wow. Silence the room.
Well, the end's dead. That's all my information gone.
Okay, I'm going to get my pizza out of the oven.
Okay.
Do it. Don't let it burn.
Final call for nominations. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Yenza is executed and dies. Congratulations, Yenza.
Thank you.
The game continues. I will see you all in the morning and potentially some of you tonight. Good night. That was a good kill. That was a really good kill for the good team. Yeah, I think good team is going to win this. Maybe. The evil team really needs to work hard. There's not much I can do for the evil team at this point either. What I can do, I think this is going to throw things off. We're about to go visit... Well, first we got to visit the poisoner. Ooh. Ooh, if Kevin poisons the empath... That could be huge. Let's see what he does. Kevin, hello. Who would you like to poison tonight?
Hello, Peter. I'm going to poison Brianna.
Perfect. All right. I will see you in the morning. I think our next visit is... Does Good know about the empath? There are a couple players that know about the empath, including Warp Sword, which is huge, and I think Yenza, which is huge. And I think maybe Brianna. So when Owl gets a 1 tonight, I think Warp Sword is going to suspect Brianna. But that is going to be a ping on Majora. So Majora still has a little time, but not much. Hello, Majora.
Hello.
Who would you like to choose to?
Tricky. I think I've got to go with Owl.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
That was a really good kill. Very well done. That's huge because now we can't confirm anything that Owl was saying. I don't expect Brianna to do anything today, but then again, she's really the only person that poison will affect. Is that their empath? Yes, they lost their empath. I'm not sure if Evil figured that out or not. Do they know about the poisoner existing? They don't. They don't know anything about the evil team. I think they're pretty sure that that there's no spy and that there's no Baron. But besides that, they know nothing. Yeah, so this is actually close. This is a good game. I'm excited. Great. Good. This is what we like. This is what we like. It's excellent. Let's see what they're saying in chat, shall we? Are you a cop? Yay. All right. We'll wake everyone up and say he accidentally killed the empath with push sus on the good people who know empath. That's true. They're gonna be pointing at each other, and I don't think Majora was in any of those conversations. That's an excellent point. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what they do with that. Although I'm wondering if Majora put it together, because remember when Warp Sword said there's other reasons that this is a good kill? Getting a new empath reading is a pretty common reason to want to kill a good player. I don't think that, since we've already kind of loosely confirmed that there's not an empath in play. So I'm wondering if that's how Majora figured it out. If he figured it out. All right, let's do it. Good morning to everyone except Owl. I'm sorry, buddy.
Information last night. I was dead.
I believed in you. I thought that you were going to grow up to be a real big storyteller just like me. But now you're dead. So which means you can be a storyteller just like me. Goodbye.
Why must the good die young?
I'm going to give you all 7 minutes to talk today. We will meet at 38 for nominations. See you then.
Kevin, to the safe room.
Wait 1 second. I want to ask a quick question. So we've got a lot of bodies.
They're hitting the floor, you might say.
How close are we to an evil win? Because
we have
execute
5
today. We've got 5 left lives, so we can execute today. And then the demon will die at night, and then we have 1 day left.
Wait, who just died in the middle of the night? I didn't hear.
Because they knew my
I did
role.
not hear that.
Yeah, we have
And
2
You
days
sure
left.
we don't have a drunk?
Yeah.
I
We
should
are
have
sure?
told people my role. I'm suspicious.
I think,
wait, what did you say, Al?
Al, could I talk to you somewhere?
Yeah, corn to cobbler.
Okay.
Well, Kevin, are you good?
Let's go to the cobbler.
What happened?
I'm the Slayer. So if I can figure out who the demon is, I can.
You can kill him. So you're the good one. And yeah, we know Jens is bad now. And the fact that the person next to me was going to get exposed as being good or bad means that they might have been the one who killed me, and that's Majora.
Oh, but she's
So you
poisoned.
think Yenza's bad?
No, Yenza was a recluse, so she was pinging as bad, but she's just an outsider role.
Okay,
I guess
so
she-
who? Do you know who knew that you were the empath?
I pretty much told everybody, so that was my bad.
Was there anyone that you had just told?
Oh boy. Dead people can talk, yes.
There was a few people in that last room.
And dead people can even vote
I
one
think
more
I
time.
told them most of them in the first room too.
Oh.
Because I think you were gone with Warp Sword at the time that I told pretty much everybody else. And he immediately killed himself, so he must have had some kind of important role.
Yeah, I think it's to help make it more enjoyable for the dead.
Yeah, I mean, I can't nominate people, but I feel like I would probably vote for Majora if he got nominated. And since you only have one shot at the Slayer, you might as well wait to see who we nominate on this next one.
Yeah, Peter, I can nominate. Could I use my power like after someone nominates?
I can't say what your power is, but as you're claiming Slayer, what I'll say is the Slayer's ability reads, once per game during the day, publicly choose a player. If they are the demon, they die. So in front of the whole town, if the Slayer picks a person and it is indeed the demon.
Which makes you a big target after that if you don't kill them.
Yeah. Well, after that, my power doesn't work.
Well, it's once per day, not once per game, right?
Just once per game.
And he said that he can't tell you what your power is, so you might be a drunk also.
Yeah.
We haven't confirmed that either.
Who
No,
is
you're
it?
metagaming.
Oh my gosh.
Why does he suspect Majora?
Yuha
He
is
suspects
trying to
Majora
find out if
because
Kevin is a saint. Because we think he might be.
he suspects
He
Majora
was saying that might be the case.
because somebody
I
killed.
don't know. I think Kevin is a bad guy again. He's always a bad guy, though.
Because
he's
for the
back
same
in the
reason
last
that
game.
Majora killed Owl. Like,
But so was Yuha.
killing
but he
Yenza was to
died
get a
and
ping on
everyone's
Majora,
safe.
and then Owl got killed
I
instead.
feel like it could be Majora as the big bad.
Let's go check out these guys.
Angela killed herself, and why I was for her killing herself because she was giving us bad information, being the recluse. As soon as she dies, though, the person that becomes next to Owl and his empath ability is Majora. Majora, if he was evil, wouldn't want that bad notification to continue
That was
because
well
that
done.
incriminates him to the empath.
He might have
So next
known
thing we know,
or
the empath
so the
is dead.
suspected
registers.
or just been
So
preparing
Yenza being
for.
gone, majority
You
is
would
now the
register.
empath's neighbor.
Correct.
Okay,
Which is why
realize.
immediately killing the empath after the neighboring opens up. To be honest, I feel like it's either Majora or Faithilu. Or actually, I think it's both of them. I think Faithilu is still the Scarlet Woman, and I think Majora is the big bad. If we kill the big bad right now, it says for the
I'll
Scarlet
touch base
Woman.
with you again tonight when there's not as much going on.
If there was 5 or more players alive and the demon dies, you become the demon. Travelers don't count. So technically, actually, if you kill him this time, then Faithilu would just become the big bad.
So we should kill Faithilu.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I think it's fine to kill Majora this turn and then just go around and kill Faithy Lou next turn. That's my thinking is. Because they are the only two that I don't believe are good.
So after I'm in bed to sleep before
I could be
8 a.m.
completely
maths.
wrong, but at the same time, I'm semi-confident it's Majora and then Faithy Lou is a good order of killing or nominating. But I can't nominate anybody, which is why I wanted to talk to you and just confirm the fact that
Being in someone else I thought said something, right?
Yuha's dead.
That's me. I'm the librarian.
You're the librarian, but there was something else. But yeah,
Granted, like the odds of being poisoned first night are low, so that's why I thought like if we have a second piece of information, we can kind of confirm that.
There is a world where Saint is a demon bluff and Faithaloo is a Saint, in which case it could be Faithaloo Brianna or Faithaloo Majora if we trust my info and the librarian was poisoned or drunk.
Okay. So we have a poisoner.
Totally a possibility.
Right. That was a lot. We have a poisoner. So someone's been and being poisoned because I don't think we've killed anyone bad yet. I think
How do they
that
know they have a
Brianna
poisoner?
definitely needs to get taken off the table as a possibility because for Owl to get 2-1 readings 2 nights, both of those nights I was alive. It's not
Interesting.
Brianna. It's not Brianna. 100%. It's not Brianna.
But what
We
if it
could
wasn't
play-
you? What if you pinged as
Not
good?
100%.
Peter,
Yeah, not 100%.
Peter, most likely, Peter, whenever we do these, it is like almost without a doubt he pulls the recluse as a minion. Yes, this could be the one game he doesn't, but I don't think that that's safe to bet all of this on being the one game he doesn't. Remember when I told you guys I talk so much? But this is me not saying like, oh, what if? This is me just basing on how the game usually goes, right?
See,
Like,
now, this is me thinking that maybe
Peter,
you're
could
the
I ask you a
minion and
real
you're panicking
question?
because we're pointing all of our fingers at Brianna.
My dear
Peter,
friends,
go.
I am excited to announce to you that nominations are now open. Do with that as you will.
Could I ask you a quick real question, Peter?
Yeah, want to go to the
In
storyteller?
Storyteller?
Yep.
Yes.
What's up?
All right. So for Fortune Teller, if there was a recluse in the game, do they still also have a red herring?
Potentially, yeah. Okay, so there is always a red herring, and I would choose a good player. And the red herring would always give a yes to the fortune teller. The recluse could be the red herring if I choose them to be. Probably wouldn't, but could. And
so in a game like this, if there were a fortune teller, there could be up to 4 big bad pings.
Up to 3. It would be the real big bad, the red herring, and potentially the recluse if I felt like it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Cheers.
to lose the Scarlet Woman.
Oh,
She's not.
Faithful Lou says she's a saint.
Mhm.
Well, somebody else is already claiming Saint.
Somebody
Who's
else.
that?
Who's claiming Saint?
Oh.
We have it then. Who's
Dun,
claiming
dun,
Saint?
dun.
Well,
Is
if
it
you really
Kevin?
want to know, Kevin claims Saint.
Kevin's bad.
You claim Saint? Oh, this is so fun.
How do we know that you're? How do we know that you're the Saint though? 100%. Because Eugene got a feed off of both you and Kevin.
Can I
Baby
ask-
Kevin.
Wait, can I ask Eugene, did you ever talk to Faithy Lou and tell her about your ping?
No.
Okay, so, and then when you and Faithy Lou, when I came into the room with you, Faithy Lou had on her own told you she was the saint before hearing. Eugene, did you ever tell Kevin about the ping?
Kevin was
Yeah.
the second person I told after you.
So Kevin knew that there was a ping on him for being a saint, and Faithy Lou, without talking to Eugene and hearing about the ping, told
I will
Warp
say
on her
though,
own.
I will say Warp came to me and asked me if I was the saint, and I went, "How did you know?"
Yep, that's true.
Second
Well,
call
that's
for
the case.
nominations.
If that's the case, then Major would still be the big bad because he would know the rules, and then that would make
I could be drunk.
Kevin, no, because if there's two outsiders, there can't be a drunk, because that's an outside rule. So then that would mean Kevin is the Scarlet Woman, which means you would kill Major now and then Kevin next turn, or vice versa.
We don't
have
know
no
that
confirmation that
we
there's
have
a Scarlet Woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's likely that there's a poisoner, but there's no confirmation about Scarlet Woman.
No, if as the investigator, I got the Scarlet Woman, though.
You got me. I registered as a random minion. Either a minion in play or a random one. There's no confirmation we have a Scarlet Woman.
Warp explained that to us. We were kind of confused.
Okay.
Yeah, the recluse can just register as any minion. The storyteller's discretion.
Well, then I still think it works out killing Majora.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. We can afford.
Let's do it before it's too late.
Yeah. Well, I can't nominate anyone.
Can we ask?
I nominate Majora.
Eugene nominates Majora. Eugene, tell us about it.
Yeah, just from what they were talking about.
Majora, your defense.
I was eating pizza. It was a big thing.
Thank you,
Eugene.
So,
Majora, your defense.
Yuha said, "Hey, somebody do it," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll do that because I trust Yuha." That's what happened.
Okay. So my role is fortune teller. Do you want me to go through pings?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night 1, I picked Warp and Yuha because they seem the most experienced. I got no. Night 2, I picked Warp and Yenza since Warp was kind of a confirmed good guy. I got a yes. Night 3, I picked Bree and Warp, and I also got a yes. I talked with Peter privately to confirm, and he said that there is still a red herring, even if there's a recluse play.
Okay.
So I've got 2 big bad pings so far.
Right, and you
and there's a potential of 3.
Who did you get the yeses on?
For Warp and Yenza, and then for Bree and Warp.
Wait,
I believe
so
Yenza was recluse.
Yeah, the yes on me and Yenza would be the recluse ping, which means Brianna is probably evil as well.
I think Warp is evil. Warp keeps pushing on Brianna, and I think Brianna is so clearly clear that it feels like Warp is faking Chef and being like, it's got to be Brianna. Brianna has been so cleared that it's extremely suspicious that Warp is pushing so hard on her.
I was suspecting Warp as well.
All right.
Warp volunteered the first round to die.
Point of order.
I am not sus of Warp. I got a no on Warp and Yuha first turn.
Yeah, which is why I think we should still kill him.
All right. Yes. So going to push the conversation back to the trial of Majora. If anybody has anything to add, go ahead and add. Otherwise, I'm going to push for a vote.
Majora, could you explain how you cleared Warp again?
Very first turn, he volunteered to be voted off. And I thought his whole thing with Faithilu and Eugene, I thought that they collectively confirmed each other since all their information matched up.
And there's a fortune teller no ping on me as well.
All right. 3 votes to put Majora on the block.
Where you should vote, please.
Don't use your dead vote.
Yeah.
No, don't use dead votes. Oh.
I already used my dead vote. Oops.
Wait, Eugene, why'd you put your hand down?
2 is not enough. Majora is safe for today. Any other nominations?
I would like to use my power. I'm gonna go for.
What's your power?
My power is Slayer. If I'm not drunk.
Oh.
All right. Brianna claims Slayer and chooses Kevin. It has no effect.
Okay. So now we know Kevin is not the demon. So that means it's someone else.
And minions can pass through being slayed too, right?
Yeah, they can. Bree did tell me ahead of time she was the Slayer. I am not saying that necessarily makes her good. Well, I'm not saying that necessarily confirms her, but she did at least say it to one person. I don't know if anyone else was told she was a Slayer.
I heard it too.
Okay.
I knew.
But Eugene, why'd you put your hand down?
My computer actually, the screen refreshed, and so there was a technical error.
Faithilu
Why
put
my
her hand
hand was
down
put
too.
down.
That is super sus.
Faithilu's hand was also put down.
My computer is being
because
sus.
I thought.
Yes.
Final call for nominations.
Do we have to nominate someone today? Do we have to execute?
We have to execute today.
Yeah.
Faithilu, can you nominate Brianna?
It's not Brianna.
All
my
right.
dead both
that,
gone, so.
That ends the day. We'll put
No,
everyone
there
to
was a
sleep.
nomination. Majora nominated Brianna.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did I miss
I
that?
heard that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Majora,
That's okay.
go ahead and make your case.
I got a yes on her and Warp. I know some people are sus of Warp, but I'm not. Slayer could be a good bluff. I don't have a ton of info on her, but I know Warp said that we have to execute today. Faith Elu seems clear to me. So I'm thinking, I don't know. Eugene seems to corroborate with the others, so I'm thinking either Kevin or Bree.
All right, Bree, your defense.
Well, multiple people have like gotten good readings on me, like the owl, who was the empath, and then Yenza, who, or I don't know, but
Yenza
I
agreed.
yes, and I used my power in front of everyone as the Slayer, and I talked to multiple people about Slayer, and I got nominated after trying to vote for Majora and using my power, so that's a little bit sus.
That is a
You
little
also could have just been completely faking.
If Brianna is the Slayer, this is fine now. They're a spent Slayer. They've got no ability.
Yes, that
Let's
is true.
execute- Yeah, let's just execute Brianna, and then let's see what happens in the night, and then we.
But
can
it
go from
is
there.
sus
So
for
if
anyone
you
who
are
is
good. Please put your hand up for this. We do need to execute somebody tonight.
Can I say something before we start the vote? Is that okay?
Go ahead. Yep.
Because Warp keeps saying that he cleared Majora, and then Majora keeps saying also that he cleared Warp, when clearly his readings don't say that.
No,
it only says that if we say that Bree is the killer, because he tested Warp and Yenza, as what he's saying, and then he tested Warp and Bree, and because Warp is pushing that Bree has to be the bad guy, that feels like that's clearing Warp. I originally was saying, well, just because I was pinged as a Scarlet Woman doesn't mean we have a Scarlet Woman. I think there is a good chance that we have a Scarlet Woman. Everyone is clearing Warp because he killed himself first off, and that's a power move. That's so we all trust him immediately. I think he passed his death, or he's passed himself onto Majora. Majora's faking fortune teller to clear Warp, and then we trust him. I remember when I said I do that, but I think I'm onto something. I think that Warp is the bad guy, and he passed himself onto Majora.
All right.
And I don't think Bree's a good kill.
And even if we don't have a washerwoman, the person, if he's an imp, killing himself would just make his minion the next person.
True. Or Scarlet Woman, that's true.
There is a
And
world
if it's
where
the
I was
imp,
the
you would-
imp who Starpassed, but that would be super ballsy, right? On the very. In fact, I didn't.
I think
Starpass.
you are super ballsy.
I can't have Starpassed. I can't have Starpassed because I got that killed by execution. Therefore, it can't have been a Starpass.
What?
The imp. Right,
Oh, you got executed.
Oh, I see what you're
That's
saying.
true.
He was executed.
In the night. Yeah.
Mhm, so
The
that
imp
would mean
also killed himself.
we would have to
The
be. We would
Scarlet
have to have a
Woman.
Scarlet
All
Woman.
right. We're getting far from Brianna, so I'm going to push for
Yeah.
votes. 3 votes to put her on the block.
I don't think it's Brianna.
Nine.
and Faith, Majora, and Kevin. Kevin.
Well, you did try killing him.
I did. I'm sorry.
In
I'm
his
allowed to bear
defense.
a grudge.
4 votes is enough. Bree is on the block. Any other nominations for today? The day ends and Brianna is executed and dies. And it's bedtime, everybody. I'll see you soon. I'll see you
Sorry, that thing
soon.
again. I'll be quiet tomorrow.
Oh, what a world, huh? Wow. Wow. Sometimes it's hard to keep a straight face. What can you do? Cool. Cool. So, let's look at our grimoire real quick. Oop, that's the one. So we still got we still have a full evil team, don't we? Let's go talk to Kevin. Kevin, my dear. Kevin. Hello.
Hello, I don't think there's anybody useful for me to mess with anymore, so let's poison Eugene.
All right, excellent. Poisoning Eugene. We'll see you in the morning. Hello. Who would you like to kill today?
This is stressful. To clarify, if I decided to off myself, would my minions still become...
Yes,
Would they-
that would be a star pass.
Okay. Trying to decide between that and going for Faithilu. I think I'm gonna go for Faithilu.
Excellent. All right. I'll see you in the morning. Sweet
See you in the
dreams.
morning. Good night.
Ah, what a game. Great times. All right. You asked about Majora and being suspected. It was because Yenza was executed. And part of the reason that Yenza was executed was so that the empath, Owl, could get a reading on Majora. But Majora saw that play, I think. And so he killed Owl because he doesn't want Owl to get a read on him. But then a few people in the town suspected that Majora was the big bad who saw that play and wanted to get rid of the empath. Faithilu, I don't know who I would go for, because I think Kevin probably looks suspicious. Majora does look suspicious, though. It's tricky. Who looks more suspicious? Majora needs to push for a world where either Kevin or Eugene is the imp, and I don't know what he's going to go for. It's tricky, real tricky. Welcome to your final day.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. I tried knocking on people's doors, but everyone was dead, including our dear friend Faithilu. Yeah. So since this is the final day, since this is the final day, I'm going to open nominations right away. And go ahead and just Eugene, Majora, and Kevin are the three people that can be nominated and that have the power to nominate. So whenever you guys choose to make any nominations,
Eugene?
go ahead.
Eugene, you would kill the saint. Sorry.
Why would I? I'm
Because
a
you
librarian.
don't make sense.
I wouldn't even know who the saint is.
You wouldn't. Isn't that what your librarian power told you who the saint was?
Mm-hmm.
Librarian, you start knowing that one of two players is a particular outsider, or that zero are in play.
Making a joke because whoever killed the saint doesn't know what they're doing.
Well, here's the thing. Kevin,
Right?
why'd you say you were the saint?
Yeah, Kevin.
Because I'm the saint.
Wait,
Well-
Kevin has to be the saint if Faithilu died.
No,
And we
Faithilu.
would lose.
No.
Can we
Right?
clarify? I thought Eugene was the one who said that the saint was Faithilu or Kevin.
Yeah,
He
as the
is.
librarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also, one of them is bad.
Enzo was
because they're
making a
both-
joke.
Yeah, they're both claiming saint, so one of them is bad. Faithilu has been
Okay.
executed. Remember when we wanted to kill Kevin yesterday, and then it went
Killed
in a
at
different
night.
direction?
It-
No, it wasn't Kevin. Oh, it was
Wait,
Majora.
Faithilu died in the night. She wasn't executed.
He did. Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't matter.
Majora, what was your fortune teller info last night?
Yeah, what was it, Majora?
Last night I had Kevin and Yuha, and I got a yes. So that would be my third yes ping.
Hey, Peter.
Yes.
Just in case you start talking to chat, you're not muted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Oh,
Oh,
that
the
was great.
big. Oh,
Chat, I can't believe that.
I can't believe that Majora is.
Thank
The
you.
big bad
So-
getting away with it.
So I spoke with Peter earlier when I did the rules clarification. He said that there could be 3 pings, one for Recluse, one for actual Big Bad, and then he said there's always a red herring, even if there's a Recluse. He said he could make the Recluse the red herring.
Yep.
So I've gotten 3 so far.
can
This
we?
is
And
good
there's
stuff.
3 possible.
I
So do we think Dominion is dead right now?
I have a question. I have an idea. I think so. Why would remember when I said unless we have someone who doesn't know how to kill which I don't think that's the case because Bree, I'm sorry, you got executed.
It's such a
and
funny
Eugene,
concept.
And Eugene, you're the one who said saints or not, or for both of them. So the two of you, I think we're safe. So why would, if it's between Majora and Faithilu, and everyone is very sure that Faithilu must be the saint. No. Anyways, if Faithilu got killed, so we're like, oh, she got killed, so she must be a good guy. We're most likely to execute Kevin and get a saint death, right?
But Faithilu could have done it to herself to move it to another person.
Yes, no, but I'm saying
but we weren't suspicious of Faithilu, or I wasn't.
No, I was.
That makes it okay.
I know we had the one. I thought somebody said that they had a second confirmation that Faithilu was saint. I know we had the one from Eugene, but wasn't there a second one?
That was me. The second, I was trying to remember what it was. The
Mine
second
is all you
confirmation
need.
was I came into when everyone had dispersed, and as far as I'm aware, Warp, you said that you approached Faithilu and asked her if she was the saint, or she said that. How did you know to ask her that she was the saint?
Because Eugene came in and told me.
Eugene!
Here's the thing: if we're working on the suspicious, if we're working off the notion that Bree is a Slayer, though, she picked Kevin. Kevin couldn't be. Yeah,
I think
correct.
Kevin is the saint, and I think Faithilu either killed herself or was killed so that we would execute Kevin and get a saint kill.
May I say something?
Who are you saying we should execute?
So, Yenza, what was your line of thinking yesterday about Majora being bad? You had a line of thinking, and it was. I was trying to keep up with it.
I think that
every game, Yuha.
Yeah, Warp was the big bad, and he
You killed me first.
Wait. One of the most powerful things in this game is having narrative of the room, which unfortunately is something I have very often because I talk a lot. Anyways, so if you have control of the room, if everyone listens to what you have to say, then you have the most power. It doesn't matter. You have so much power.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Warp killed himself, we're all like, whoa, what a hero. He is rooting for us all. He's clearly good. So whatever he says, we follow. So when it was between, he was like, oh, I'm the chef. I think for sure, Bree. He's so kind. He's like, okay, we need to do this for the town. And he's right. Bree was potentially a good kill. Like, he's giving us logic and reason. We are listening to him. He's a voice we can trust. And he did that the first day by voting himself to be executed. So there's that right there. Majora got those readings on him. And instead of looking, because it said Yenza and Warp, yes. And that could have been my Recluse reading. And then it said Warp and Bree, and yes. And instead of us saying, oh, what about Warp? No, because he executed himself. Must be Bree. And even before that, he was saying Bree. And then we get into this conversation.
What I think is interesting is this is kind of the same way I played when I was the flower girl. Like, I just kind of figured out how to do it the best way to make it on someone specific that was not me.
A little flaw in what I'm saying, unless Majora is fabricating this beautifully, I'm saying, so based off of his readings, it's Warp. But Majora, if I'm saying that Majora is probably the Scarlet Woman that Warp passed along to, I think that Majora is the Scarlet Woman that Warp passed along to, and so he's saying this to clear Warp, but also I'm going off of his fake readings, so I don't know what to say about that. But I don't know.
The
I
other
hate
thing
this
is,
game.
as soon as you started pointing fingers to Majora is when Warp was just like, it's Bree, and he moved our attention over there.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? You said I just kind of jumped on Warp and said Warp is innocent. Faithilu, I went into a private convo with Faithilu, and she told me Warp came and knew my role. So I thought, oh, Warp is confirmed safe because he somehow knew what Faith's role is before she told him. I didn't know what his role was at the time.
He knew my role.
He only knew her role because Eugene, I love you so much. Told everyone.
Honestly, I wish that Eugene had.
I thought he had found that out on his own.
Then I could have confirmed it, but now I can't.
To make something else.
I'm still learning how to play this game, people.
I never confirmed Majora as not being evil.
Right.
I did push for Majora or Bree to get executed yesterday. To be fair, my preference would have been Majora, but nobody voted. Everyone took their hands down.
Yeah. And I was a good kill because my power had been used.
Yeah, honestly, I think about Majora, then it would seem to be a good vote.
I know I just said Kevin's a clear saint, or Kevin.
I'm still
We could-
confused on one.
To me,
Wait.
it is so clearly Kevin or Majora, but we wasted our vote yesterday on Bree, which again I kept saying, and this is why Warp I suss you because you did that really well. Bree got killed, and she should not have gotten killed. She was so clearly good. I think it's between Kevin and Majora, and now we have to figure out which one is which. And
I'm still confused. Well, I'm still confused on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still confused on one thing,
right.
and it's how Kevin claimed he was the saint, but we have Faithy I still don't understand. Like, both of them are still adamantly claiming that they're the saint.
I can help you with that. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. So Eugene went to Kevin and said, I got a reading that either you were the saint or Faithy Lou. And he goes, I'm the saint. And
yeah, I understand that.
Kevin didn't tell me.
I have more. Wait.
Yeah, I did not.
Also
Kevin didn't say if he was or not.
Okay, well, he heard, but I'm saying he didn't say to you, but he heard that that's the reading, is what we're saying. Or he knew, or he was like, oh yeah, I'm the saint. But I'm saying that this is how they both knew that saint was a thing. If one of them is evil, this is how both of them being evil knew. Because Eugene went to Kevin, and then Eugene also went to Warp, who went to Faithy Lou. So they were both, before given the chance to say it without being told, they were both told, you could be the saint.
One of your arguments was that Warp was the big bad, and that Major is his protege. But if that's the case, then we still shouldn't have two people claiming the same role.
Yeah,
like both Faith and Kevin are
what you're
adamantly saying that they're the saint. One of them is clearly
Is
lying.
Majora the big bad, and then Kevin is
I think Kevin. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Hang on.
No, it's not Kevin.
Yenza, if you believe that Brianna is good and the Slayer, it cannot be Kevin because Brianna Slayer shot Kevin yesterday.
Kevin could be the
Oh
minion.
wait, yes, thank you, Warp.
He could be the minion, but he wouldn't be the big bad.
So why isn't Kevin saying anything?
Bree,
Can I
who did you
say
tell
what my
you were
theory
the
is?
Slayer? Oh,
I told Yuha and then also the owl.
Okay. All right. What's your theory, Majora?
Slayer is also a very good evil bluff, because if you're told that you're the Slayer, you can just say something and Peter just goes along with it and nothing happens. She
Yes,
could
but
have
she's executed. She's dead. Yeah, how
Yeah,
Peter.
but
she could have tried to slay her big bad, knowing that she wasn't actually Slayer and it
She
would
could have been the minion.
Wait,
She could have
that's
said,
such
hey,
a good idea.
he's not a big bad for
I have a
sure.
question.
But it
Majora is
didn't
the
do
one who
anything.
nominated me.
Majora
I have
is
a hand.
really
Wait,
focused
wait,
on.
I have a hand up. Warp, did you say you're the chef? Is
Yes,
that because I heard you had one?
I had a chef
What was it?
zero.
Yeah, the chef
So
zero.
depending on who we think the minion is, and if we think I wasn't drunk or poisoned, which I'm pretty sure there's no drunk right now, but I could have been poisoned if we have a poisoner. In my world, it could still be anybody.
Majora, what was your role? Did you ever tell anybody what your role was?
He's a
Fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think it's confusing how Kevin's claiming Saint and Faithy Lou is claiming Saint. And Kevin's not really backing him.
Could he be
He's
drunk?
not really trying to argue. Well, no, because we already have
No,
two
because-
outcast roles.
What's there to
As
argue?
the drunk,
Yeah,
It's
he's
so
just
complicated.
there's nothing to
He's
say.
not really giving us any clear.
Thank you,
Like,
Just not shouting like everyone else. That should not be counted against him. He should be praised for that.
well, a lot of
What did you say?
dads get by
Faith was trying
because
to say
they're
something.
quiet.
Faith was trying to say something.
Oh no, I was explaining to Eugene. I think he heard me though.
I did,
I think
yeah.
it was Eugene. Yeah, he said, could he be drunk? And I said no, because if you're drunk, you have to have a townsperson role.
Oh, yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I'm
I
the
need to
saint, and
study
I
this
think
more.
Librarian is townsfolk, right?
See, how about
Yeah,
this,
I'm like-
Kevin?
So that means
No,
either
I mean-
Majora or
Wait.
Yuha. Or not
Wait.
Yuha. Majora or Eugene is the big bad.
Kevin, can you do me a favor?
No, because Kevin's definitely.
Wait.
Well,
Wait.
maybe, but Kevin's definitely bad.
All
right, I want to start pushing for some nominations
Wait,
soon.
can I do one thing real quick? Kevin, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you look into your webcam like this and tell me that you are the saint? Look me in the eyes and say you're the saint. Otherwise, someone please nominate him.
Wait.
Can I
Eugene,
He's
you
a
should
very
nominate
good
him.
guy.
Hey, I really.
Okay.
Okay.
Please. Okay, Warp. like I said, you've been guiding this whole time. Yesterday, you were so sure. Brianna, you tell us right now, between Majora and Kevin, or Eugene, who is it? Who you tell us?
Okay,
Who are
well,
you
I'll
sussing?
answer.
Who's the big bad? Well, no, Warp, because Warp has been guiding us. Warp has been, I know, I got this, telling us where to do next. Remember when I said he had that?
he's
power
so
play?
smart.
Very interesting. Warp, who do you think is, based on everything you've gathered now? Now tell us what to do next. Who should we vote for? Who should we nominate?
Well, see, I honestly, at this point, I'm unsure. But if I had to pick somebody, I think our evil team. I think I would be poisoned on day one, and I think I would be a good candidate for a poisoner to pick on day one if they knew I weren't in their evil team.
Also because they know that you're experienced.
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe
That could make sense.
Well,
why
wait,
it would
let
be
him.
different.
I want to hear what
Yeah.
his thought process. I'm very fascinated about this specifically. Continue.
And I think that Majora's info makes sense, although why you would pick a dead person yesterday, I'm not sure.
These people were saying that you were evil, and I originally got a no on you and Yuha. So I went with the other person I got a no on, who people weren't
Yeah.
suspicious of.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Who would vote if I nominated
Wait.
Majora?
No.
I said, who would vote
process.
if I did?
Wait, Eugene, stop. He is still doing a thought process, and he's going to reach
Oh,
in, and
sorry.
that's what I
Sorry,
really
sorry,
want to get to. Continue, Warp.
I believe the investigator info, and I believe that the investigator pinged Scarlet Woman off of the recluse. I believe the librarian info because when I went to Faithaloo and said, "You are the saint, right?" Faithaloo just pulled a funny face as they say, "Oh, what?" Therefore, I also believe the empath info, and I believe that for the empath, the recluse was registering as good. Therefore, I think our evil team is Brianna the minion and Kevin the demon.
Ooh.
I think
Opposite
I
of
do
everything
think it's
you said.
Kevin because he wouldn't look me in the eyes.
Well, I don't know how to confirm that I am the Slayer, but I can confirm that Kevin is not the big bad, but he could be the minion, and that I'm not a minion or a big bad.
Think we lost someone?
Would you look me in the eyes?
I'm still here.
I'd say they did.
If you kill me, we will lose.
All I want to point out. Oh, hi.
This is my wife.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Should we
I
vote
mean,
for? Should we
obviously-
vote for Majora?
Never mind. At this point, it doesn't matter because I'm
Okay.
already dead. But I am the saint.
Yeah, I think we should vote for
all I wanna
Kevin.
say, so this is wait, stop.
Well, we
Stop,
should vote for the
please,
big bad.
Please. I'm being loud. I'm yelling so loud.
Yes.
I just want to point this out. This was the whole reason why I wanted Warp to explain his situation.
Mhm.
Up until this point, he was so, I'm the chef. I got this reading. The empath reading was false or whatever. And well, no, he still claims that I was a good reading, and so Bree was the bad one. So that sticks with it. But he's backtracked a little bit. But then again, things have changed. I don't know. Have fun. I don't know.
I have a question to Peter.
Yes.
So Yenza was one of the pings that Yuha got. If it was wrong, would it be wrong about the type of minion that she would be? Because he got Scarlet Woman.
So if an
More
investigator
focused.
is getting a minion ping off a recluse,
Mm-hmm.
not confirming anybody's roles here, but if a storyteller sets that up, the way I read the rules is that I can give any minion to the investigator, whether that minion is in play or not. It just has to be a minion on the script.
Okay.
All right. Well, who wants to prove that they are good and nominate Kevin?
That's not fair. That's not
Well,
fair.
Kevin could be the saint.
What do you mean? We gotta nominate someone. This has been going on for like 20 minutes.
Who would vote if I nominated Majora?
No, I don't think it's Majora.
I'm kind of.
I don't think. I don't
But
know.
Kevin, do you have a
Let's do
defense for
something
being the
else.
saint?
No, he just keeps saying that he's the saint.
Yeah,
You would say.
there's no defense to be made.
Let's try and
Like,
work
there's
out
no info rolls.
something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we think we have two evils still alive?
Yes. No.
Well,
I don't know.
if
I think there's a possibility for sure.
I think based off how much Bree is laughing, I'm gonna say that she was evil. And
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
think...
evil. I'm actually not evil.
You're hiding your
also- so
smile
the
behind
only-
your webcam.
No, just because how ridiculous the game is. But literally, I talked to the two ghosts, and I told them that I was the Slayer, like after they had died.
But I have actually done that as an evil minion before.
Okay, but
I've
I
claimed
Second
Slayer
call
as
for
well.
nominations. Maybe that'll work.
Okay, well, someone
I'll
needs to
nominate
We
Kevin.
do nominate.
Maybe that'll work.
Majora nominates
Majora.
Kevin.
Kevin could be the saint.
Majora,
though.
go ahead and
then
make
we would be like
your
executing.
case.
Not, I swear to you,
Hey, who
he's not
nominated
the saint
Majora?
because I am.
So we've kind of been going about this for
Faith
20
could also
minutes.
be-
I
Okay,
feel
well,
like we've already said.
Yeah, I'm kind of like...
Everyone in the chat, please wait.
Let's
I'm
just-
voting.
Please wait. Please wait. It's Majora's floor.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like everything's already been said. I feel like I'm kind of confident that Faith was actually the saint, meaning Kevin would be bluffing. It would be kind of weird to bluff as a role if you had them, but it could be that he had a Scarlet Woman, and he was playing more aggressive in the beginning, knowing that he had someone to fall back on, and then his Scarlet Woman, potentially Bree, got executed.
And also remember, Majora is the one who nominated me. So if I'm
Sorry,
the good
hold on.
one, and
Hold
Oh,
on,
sorry.
Bree, before you add in, Kevin, your defense.
I mean, like I said, there's not really a defense to be made. There's no info associated with the role. It's just you are it or you're not, and the effect only comes up when you're dead. And yeah, I can't say anything other than I'm the same. Like, you guys are playing I can't keep track of all the threads. Like, I'm trying. My
I
notes are
trust
not
him.
as good as everybody else's, but
I have something unrelated to this trial that I'd like to say if you're done, but I'll wait. It's unrelated to everything. Kevin,
So
I
hoping that-
can't hear your voice without also hearing Kiriki.
What?
Did I
Hearing
say the
what?
name right?
Oh, Kiriki!
Kiriki.
Kevin, why do I trust you?
This whole time, I'm like, why does your
You
voice sound
shouldn't.
so familiar? That sounds like a character I know.
Oh, it's
Yes.
Kiriki. That's right. Yeah. We do know
I
him.
trust Kevin. Why do I trust
Okay,
Kevin?
sorry. Trial
shouldn't.
continue.
All right.
as you trust me.
Anyone else have anything to add?
It seems like Faith and Majora are teaming up right now. I don't know.
I know. That's why I'm wondering about Kevin.
I
Two
think Majora's
votes.
working on his own to throw his minion under the bus.
I'm gonna nominate Majora after this.
Wait, can I say something, please? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so back and forth, and I'm the last person. Remember when I said you should kill me? It's a really good thing I don't have nomination power. Thank you for taking that from me. I hate it. Bree, you're usually so quiet, and either your second go around you've really gotten into it, or you do have something, which I'll feel like an absolute fool because Warp would have called it, and I'm like, Warp, you're the big bad! But Bree is being especially vocal when she's usually quieter.
Yeah, and that's
I hate
because
myself for
Hate on
being
her
wrong
because
at
she's
right
excited.
now.
the last game I got the huntsman, which my job was to like find the damsel, and so this game I got Slayer, and I was like, okay, I got my big shot to like redeem myself.
Yeah, I don't know. Good
I'm
job.
just
We
letting you
still
know.
missed the shot.
I'm gonna
I
nominate
missed the
Majora
shot.
after this, just so you are aware.
I'll call
You're
it.
gonna
All
what?
right. 2 votes is enough to put Kevin on the block. I'm going to run. I mean, 2 votes would be would hypothetical. I'm learning
So
grammar.
you could save your dead vote.
Brianna, is
Yes.
Joyful still behind you?
No, he left.
Oh, next time he passes by, tell him he's a sussy baka. Tell him Yenza said. Would you do that for me?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Delightful. All right, 4 votes is enough to put Kevin on the block. Any other nominations today?
I would like to nominate Majora.
Eugene nominates Majora. Go ahead and make your case.
Wait,
I
Kevin
just-
died?
No, not yet. He's
No,
just on the block.
It
Oh.
seemed really strange how he's been kind of like, what is the word? He's been trying to make sure that everybody gets on the other person in every single situation, which makes sense because if he's being accused of something. But with Kevin specifically, I just trust him. And I don't specifically know why, but there's something about the man that just, I trust him.
Can I just say I appreciate that a lot?
No problem.
Majora,
Especially
your
after
defense.
That's just a very nice thing to say.
So you said like
That's
I was
why I'm
trying
bad
to
at
throw
this
people
game.
off onto. I
Majora,
didn't want to reveal my information too early because as a fortune teller, if you come right off the bat and you say so and so or so is the big bad, you vote the people off. The game doesn't
But
end. Then
Majora,
you
I know you're good enough at this game to be able to
sorry.
fabricate a story.
hold
as
on,
well
hold
as
on,
you
hold
have
on,
done.
Eugene. Before you cut in, I
sorry.
want Majora to have a clean defense. Go ahead, Majora.
Oh, Mark.
So I
Enzo wanted me
said
to
my
tell you
pings.
that you're a sussy baka. Yeah.
So I got 3 yes pings. One was on. Hi, Joyful.
Hey, Joyful.
So anyway, I got
Did
3
you
yes
say
pings.
Enzo?
I said you're a sussy baka.
This court case is gonna get thrown out.
I'm so sorry. We have to get back to
Majora's trying to make a case.
Majora's
please.
on trial. 1 second.
So I got yes reading for Warp and Yenza, for Bree and Warp, and for Kevin and Yuha. I pushed for Bree originally because she was the second yes I got, and I assumed Yenza was the recluse. Then I went for Bree because I got the yes. Now I'm going for Kevin because I also have the yes, and the game still hasn't ended. It's the last possible yes ping I could get, so he's the only other possibility I have to be the big bad from my role.
Can I jump in?
Yep, go ahead.
So, if there's a possibility that Kevin could be the same, wouldn't it be better to vote off Majora, just in case?
No, because
And then, like, the next round? Yeah, because if
The
the
game
same.
ends after today.
Oh,
anyway.
it is right. Oh.
Yeah. I just want to point out something here, though. If Eugene is good, he doesn't nominate here. I reckon Eugene's our minion, panicking because we've got the demon on the block.
Is
See,
Eugene
I
the-
wish
is
I was
Eugene
that
the
good at
spy?
this game, but I'm not.
Is
That's
Eugene the
thing.
spy?
Possibly, although.
No, we wouldn't. There wouldn't be
No.
a spy because
I'm
I
the
was
librarian.
the Slayer.
Yeah. But I reckon you might have been poisoned.
Ooh.
Who, me?
If you,
Oh,
if you are the Slayer, but you're poisoned at the time you make your Slayer shot, the Slayer shot doesn't work.
That's supposed to, Eugene, not Kevin. If Eugene is the spy, that's how he would be able to claim a librarian and then put our 2 saints.
No, this is why I think we've got a double claim, because he claimed librarian not knowing that there was a saint in play. Tried to confirm his demon as a saint.
No, see, I'm not that good at this game enough to do
Yeah,
that.
I kind
He's
of
actually
believe
not-
Eugene's not good.
Thank you,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you, Yenza.
I'm trying to talk down to Eugene,
For
but
reference.
I think
Warp Sword, you're giving me a lot of credit where I do not need it. Like,
But at the
please,
same
like-
time, when he said you're giving him a lot of credit, but when you did that, I just look at him. He's just such a good guy. That's what kind of defense is that? But also, that's something you would do. I don't know how to read you.
Excellent. All right, in the interest
Tony,
of time,
can I just give 1 minute of something?
one
you
whole
can
minute.
give 15 seconds of
5
something.
seconds.
Yeah.
The reason I decided to nominate Majora is because just something of this is literally it. Something about Kevin. I'm just like, I need to trust the guy. He just
Well, I
seems
was-
genuine. It's his beard, I think. The beard is throwing me off. And so I think that's why I did that.
I just teamed up with him as evil, and I know he can lie through his teeth.
All right, excellent.
Could
So
I ask a question?
yes,
Sorry. So to Eugene, why did you
Yes.
start off the game like revealing who was possible saint characters?
Because I always
Yes.
do that. And I'm
That's
trying to figure out how to not do it anymore.
Yeah, he
People that
instead
have
of
played with me
announcing it to
previously would
everyone
know
all at
that.
once, he just did it secretly. But
Yeah, he did it. He held back as much as he could by spreading it out instead of doing it in the group.
also, I just want to
Alright.
say, Eugene, if Peter, if you want, does anyone else want to say anything? You can start the thing. I just want to comment. Well, if that's, can we? Because I don't want to
I
hold
like
this up anymore.
commentary while it
I-
spins.
I'm
make
going to
one
push
more
for a vote
point.
because we need
Yeah.
4 votes to tie and 5 votes to put somebody new on the block, and there are only 5 votes available, I believe. So we would need unanimous. We would need every vote. So I'm just going to push for vote, and I think the
Repeat
game.
vote.
If you're good, don't vote on this.
The reason why I'm also not voting for like you can go, but I just feel like I went so hard on Majora that I feel semi
Every
bad.
game we play.
Yes, I feel like semi bad. So only semi, because a
You're
lot of the
gonna
times
start
I was
listening
great.
to me one day.
To be
Eugene?
fair, I did that to you as well.
Yeah.
Eugene, if you are not bad, I just want to point this out to you, buddy. I love you, but that was the worst defense and accusation I
I
have
told you I'm
ever
bad at
heard.
this game. I've never
You're
said
like,
I'm good
I
at
just
it.
like him. Look at his face. And this
One
guy
vote is
so
not
nice.
enough.
Hey,
Technically, Kevin could nominate, but I'm not going to let him. Kevin is executed and dies, and I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to the evil team, Kevin and Majora. Would you like a rundown of what happened?
Really, people? Really? I was just like, I was
That
like,
was
I know
amazing.
his beard. It's his beard.
I tell you what, I was
Evil.
looking for ways to help
He was
evil team
evil.
because I thought good team had it, and evil team, and there wasn't anything I could do. But evil team played an excellent game. That was
Wait,
delightful.
who was the evil team again?
It was
Kevin and Majora.
Would you all like?
Evan, I'll never trust you again.
He was. Yeah.
Hello, Map
Oh,
Pack.
Won the
Oh my
game
God.
for us, you guys.
This is game 2, Map Pack. We got 2 games in again tonight. All right,
Cannot
the
believe it.
rundown. I always like to start with a chef, of course. Our chef was Warp Sword. Is it Warp Sword or Warp's Word? It could be either, I suppose.
Just call me Warp. Or
Okay.
Tom, whichever. I don't mind. I go by Tommy most of the other Clocktower discos.
Okay. All right. Well, good to meet you, Tom. Wrap it up. Thank you so much for this sub. All right, sweet. So Warp Sword, Warp was the chef and got a 0. It's beautiful.
Makes sense.
Yeah, got 0. I thought about giving a 1 because Yenza was the recluse and Majora was the imp. But that felt like it would be too much information, so I gave him a 0. So that was that. Up at the top, we did have Faithlu the Saint, who was the Saint, was pinged by the investigator as a minion and pinged by the librarian as an outsider. She was in fact the Saint. The investigator Yuha got a ping on Faithlu, and Yenzela, I gave you the Scarlet Woman. Eugene, you got both Kevin and Faithlu as the Saint, because Faithlu was the Saint and you were the librarian. Majora was the imp. Yenzela was the recluse and had lots of fun explaining that to the town. Good job, Yenzela. Proud of you. Owl was the empath and got an evil ping off of Yenzela as one story went. Do I do that every time? That's good to know.
you do. That's what. So I guess is it normal to switch it up because Warp was expecting it's been switched up, and I'm like, listen, it's not switched up. This is how the game works. Warp, I thought you were good at this.
Be honest with Yenza, because every time I do, Yenza susses me.
On the first night, Kevin poisoned Yuha, the investigator, which was very interesting. However, I was already giving him bad information by calling Yenzela the Scarlet Woman, so I just kind of left it, and that worked out well enough. Brianna was the Slayer. Brianna picked Kevin, who was not the big bad, but also that was the day that Kevin poisoned Brianna, so it wouldn't have worked either way. And I believe that's everybody. The empath, Owl. I was really curious, Majora, when you killed Owl, that was right after Yenzela was executed, and we were going to give the empath another 1, which would have made both Bree and Majora look suspicious. Did you know he was the empath, or were you just guessing?
I did, and he claimed it in a room with, I think, 5 of us, and then I told Faithy privately that he was the empath, so I figured it would be safe to kill him since 6 people knew that he was the empath.
You didn't tell me that he was the empath. You just told me that he had an ability.
That's right.
You never actually told me what it was.
Well, all I know
didn't
is
know
I
until
feel.
Yenza mentioned it.
Gotcha.
But very well done, team. I think that kill was really the game changer, because otherwise
It would have
Owl-
swung differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I just feel after hearing all of that slightly targeted, I got poisoned the first night, then murdered the first opportunity. Thanks, guys.